Let's test out the mic. Did it work or not? Yeah, so we have again. I don't know what again. I mean HOR. That's obvious. We have HOR again. I mean that's obvious. Season 11. That's obvious. It's round 3 or 4. I didn't even check. 4. Zroske? Bruv, I do remember you. You were calling me out how I say your name weirdly. Which I don't know, do I still do or not? I don't fucking remember. I cannot be asked, honestly. If I pronounce it wrong, then I do it wrong. If I don't, then I don't. Whatever. So round 4 out of 10. This week we have Belgium, as you can see. Last week we had Chaldinho winning his first win since season 4. I can't remember when the fuck did he last win a race. But a long time ago. Anyways, he first season that he has came back after his long retirement. He has come back and won last week in Austria. Appelisa got a good podium in P2, and Paul continues his streak of podiums with another P3. Chimp was 4th, Michel 5th, great result for him as well. SRS P6, Yengaboy P7, Vivjoy P8, bit of a disappointing for him starting from P2. Yatrin got P9 and Helaos got P10. So in the drivers, Paul still without a win, but still leading the championship. 9 points over Chimp. Every single race, Chimp has been 1 position behind Paul. First 2 races, Imola and Silverstone, Paul got P2s, Chimp got P3, and then Austria, Paul got P3, Chimp P4. Sorensen only 1 point in Austria, got him. Stays in 3rd. Appelisa with that 2nd place moves up to 4th with 30 points. Kieran still with that 1 win is in 5th, 26 points. Chaldinho, his first points of the season as well, moves him up to 6th. Yengaboy P7 with 22. K1 8th with 21. SRS 9th with 18. The same with Michel in P10 with 18. In the constructors, it's Haas still leading the championship, but it's so close in the. Where's the? Oh, wait. It wasn't black. I guess the screen, maybe it was just a Twitch being late. Anyways, I'll finish this a little bit. So Haas in first with 52 points, but Racing Bulls and Ferrari are right behind Haas. Both Racing Bulls and Ferrari on second and third with 51 points. So it's 2 points in between the top 3 teams. McLaren close behind in fourth with 43. Alpine fifth with 35. Aston Martin yet again they fall down with no points scored in down to 6th with 26 points. Red Bull 7th 22, Mercedes 8th with 21, Williams 9th with 6, and Sauber got one singular point. One singular point last week, thanks to Hellas. And yeah, every single team got at least a point. He's won 2 races in season 8. Long time ago. Did I even commentate season 8? You have to actually think back quite a lot, because then the difference from season 10 to season 11 is so big. It's fucking season 10 ended like in, I don't know. When did it even end? In the summer, didn't it? Like ended at the end of summer. Yeah, whatever Lightning said. I generally do not know what lap times do they do anymore in here. Like low, like a high 40, probably. Maybe low 41, something like that. I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, I guess we'll go with Lone Wolfster on a lap. First sector 30.742. Don't think so. That's particularly great through the first sector. I'll look at SRS, what he's gonna do in the first sector. I think it should be like a low 30. Yeah, it should be a somewhat low 30. So yeah, definitely lacking a bit of pace, the Sauber, in the first sector especially. Running quite high gears. And definitely I can see the TC. Well, a bit of traffic from the Ferrari powered engines, and he loses it on the curb through Stavolo. Ay. There goes the lap. I mean, that curb really likes to just eat ya. Yeah, Kieran is finally driving as well. SRS second sector 1:14.397. 397 Studios could improve their fucking service in LMU. Even though they are doing with the budget that they can. Still love the game though. Hellas goes P1, 1:42.522, but it's probably gonna get beaten by SRS as he's gonna cross the line. It's gonna be 1:42.239 for SRS. Like I said, P1, not that much faster than Hellas, honestly. It's only 3/10. I would have expected a lot more. Did you get to... No, I actually didn't. I actually didn't get told from my chase cam comments from last week. I did get told after Silverstone, but I didn't get told after Austria, even though I did say more in Austria. Sorensen goes P1, 41.562. There is the mid 42s, so we are very close to the low 41s. You're gonna hear me yawn quite a lot. I'm tired as shit. I'm tired as fuck. I usually... Normally when I go to work, at least the past week, I was already like asleep at this point. Because I have to fucking wake up at 4 AM. So... Yeah, you might hear me yawning quite a bit. Just a heads up. But okay, back to F1. Bad goes P2, 41.666. Good lap from him. Not because of the triple sixes, but because he's P2. Baby Driver in third, 42.027. Cialdino P4, 42.103. Pole gets P5, 42.119. K1, 42.261. Anyone else on a lap? Younger Boys on a lap, 13.772. But the chase cam. Is the chase cam gonna go quite bad of a bust of chicane? It's still a 42.0, but definitely an improvement through the bust of chicane. Of course, I mean him using a chase cam. He has his white. Okay, I have to actually think about my words because I was gonna say that's something. I was gonna say. I was gonna say that he's he has this white massive thing on his camera. Yeah. Yangabai probably secretly is going. What the fuck is Adamus? How the fuck did he break his front wing? Oh fuck! I mean, definitely Yangabai wouldn't have been able to tell a difference if it would have been broken or not with his chase. Okay, I'm gonna stop. He's gonna generally fire me. Even though I'm not getting paid or anything, I'm not getting shit. I'm just getting appreciations. I'm just getting thanks for the comms like every week from them. I'm not saying that I need to get anything. I'm just saying that I don't get anything. I'm not trying to fucking get a promotion or anything. Trying to get paid for the most sometimes dog shit. Well, not dog shit, but like compared to some other commentators, like if you get paid, you should like prepare and shit. I haven't prepared at all for this. Like literally the standings, I was literally reading them off on Discord. What the fuck am I talking like that? Wolfster on a lap again. First sector was a lot better, 30.5. But the second sector isn't gonna be better, and neither is his lap gonna be any good, because he is gonna have a dash on his lap. He's not. It's just gonna be blank, so he doesn't see anything there. Kieran, first flying lap for the round 1 winner. Let's see what's his first sector gonna be. He's getting a decent tow from the Mercedes in front, maybe. Now definitely a dirty air, 30.585. Definitely not a great first sector at all. In the meantime, Cialdino went third, 42.001. You can see how big the difference is, by the way. From bad to Cialdino, it's still over 3 tenths. So, I mean, Sorensen last week got a bit fucked by the luck. I think so. But let's see what the others can do, of course, because one thing is to set for yourself a decent time, but or that you think that you have a good time as. How the fuck did he lose it? Hold on, how the fuck did he genuinely lose it there like that? Did his fucking rear wing fell off? Like that? Jesus. Jeez, okay. Usually you just stay, or at least from what I remember from this game, you just stay like on the middle, but never go like that into the barrier like Max Verstappen in 2021. Certain incident with a, well, so certain people like to say 8-time world champion, some factually it's a 7-time world champion. You do you. Yeah, that could have been as well that he overcorrected, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, now that you said it, Lightning, that it makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's see. The top two are on their flying laps. Sorensen and Bad. Sorensen 41.5, 6.2. Bad 41.666. So let's see. Bad's first sector is improving. He not improving by 1,000, so pretty much it's equal. 1,000 of a second down. I mean, it's fucking equal. You're equal on the first sector. Sorensen through the second sector, 700ths down through the second sector. Not really having a good lap. Second good lap. Who's gonna be the next to cross a sector? I think they're gonna be pretty much equal time. Baby Jar goes third, 41.937. Bad is improving by a 10th. Sorensen goes into the pits. If Bad keeps this lap, he can go provisional pole position here in Belgium, unless someone else is gonna go faster than Sorensen. Pole goes P3, 41.793. The next one, Wolfster is gonna cross the line to start his lap. So it's mean Bad goes into the pits. Okay. Maybe he wasn't improving a 10th at the end. Maybe, okay. Reasons that I don't know. Maybe somehow Lightning has some CIA knowledge. It seems like all the time. Knows why did he back out? Is anyone on a lap? Why is half the grid like fucking invalidate their laps? The fuck? I don't know. Bro is not John Kiriako. See, like half the fucking Ingabo in the pits, SRS. Okay, Wardrots flying. I don't think no way, Chimp no wait, Chimp is on a flying lap. Yeah, those make sense, honestly. Wanting to have another go up. I mean, it didn't look like that he bottled it, but of course we look at it, not feel it. Adamos 5-place grip penalty. The fuck did they do? The fuck did they do that they have? Is it only him that has the grip penalty? Lol. So Adamos has 5-place grip penalty. In the meantime of all that yapping and me trying to me trying to know what the hell is going on, was being tired. Chimp went P3, 41.763. Can I stop yawning, honestly? 300s in front of Paul. Kieran is still yet to do a lap, the same with Skib. Who is gonna cross the line now with a... well, he's last from the people that have set a time. 44.5. Not a great lap. Just saying. I'm genuinely yawning like every minute. And fuck you, Kieran. I thought that you were gonna do a lap. But you aren't. You know, fucking went into the pits. Does he have... Wait, how the fuck was he on an outlap? Hey, I'm not tripping. He was on an outlap, but how the fuck does he have so little... How did he have so little fuel then? Fuck. Well, anyways, he's retired himself. So he's gonna start from last. Last the first challenge, I see. He's trying to do. Darky has joined the session. Bad is gonna be one of our first drivers to start their lap. And this is gonna be a good opportunity to as well look at his lap. Since he's the first one to start the lap. And he's in the top 2 at 10th. Behind Sorensen. So he is... yeah. I mean, he needs to aura farm now. After that, again, Imola's... he almost binned it in Imola on the final lap at Piratella. He almost binned it there. He lost all of his aura there. He has to farm it all back. Bad through the first sector. Is he improving or not? I mean, he is improving. 62,000. I was gonna say that sector 1 doesn't fully determine if you're quick or not through there. SRS is improving as well. He is by 200ths of a second improvement. I'll look as well at Cialdino. The behind Cialdino, or more behind, I think that's Gias. There's quite a bit of traffic paradise, it seems like it, but it is what it is. For those drivers, Cialdino through the first sector is improving by 49,000. We go back to Bad, who is coming through Piff Path and then into Stavelos. The first one and then the second one. Bad is improving by almost 2/10. Almost 2/10 as well, going wide away from the from the curb. Sorensen is improving by a 10th through the first sector. SRS improving by 3/10. That 3/10 is gonna put him in front of Chimp. But let's go back to Bad, who is coming around the final corners. The final boss of chicane, a little off from the exit, but he goes provisional pole position. 41.401 for Bad. Sorensen, we're not going to be able to see his second sector. Cialdino is half a second up through the second sector. That half a second is not going to be enough for pole position, though. SRS goes third, 41.693. Then it's going to be Cialdino that we talked about earlier. Well, just a second ago. Half a second up is not going to be enough to get him into pole position contention, or not even a provisional pole position. Can he go provisional pole position? Yes, he can improve into provisional pole position. 41.386, just about beats Bad by 15 thousandths. Then behind we have a cluster amount of cars. Gias stays 15th. Baby Driver, where's he gonna go? P15, 41.700. K1 goes 6, 41.725. Pole, where does he go? He goes P4, 41.564. We still have no one really fighting for pole position. Sorensen went P3, 41.430. Yengaboy 4th, 41.512. Michelle P10, 42.104. And Yatin is going to be... oh, crashed out. Sauber. Yatin stays P12. But Cialdino is on pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix. After the win in Austria, he continues his streak of his good momentum to take pole position here in Belgium. That's what I kind of wanted to say. Bad in P2, Sorensen P3. The top 3 is only separated by half a tenth. Then it's Yengaboy, Paul, SRS, Baby Driver, K1, Silver, Michelle, Chesney Race, Yatin, Hellhouse, Noix, Adamos was a 5+ grid penalty. Sam tried to get into the lobby, but he forgot that it's too late, I guess. I don't fucking know. Lol. Is it gonna... still other... Ah, yeah. we don't see the weather. I forgot that we don't see the weather. The weather cloudy, but it's not raining. I'm not gonna check. I mean that's the harsh reality of driving. You give your best, but it's usually just not enough to be in the front row even. It's sometimes the sad reality of it, honestly. That's the sad reality of racing. You're just giving your best, but it amounts to only higher midfield. It just is what it is. Gotta sweat a bit more if you want better. I mean, there's nothing much that you can do. Oh my god. Try a little bit wet and then Jesus, this is a recipe for disaster. This race, it seems like it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 rounds gonna be lights out. Now, and we'll go here in the Belgian Grand Prix. Cialdino gets a good start. It fends off the P1 for now into La Source, into T1. Overall, T1 for the leaders. At least in the top pack, nothing much. There's yellows behind. That's Lone Wolfster again, causing yellows. Does he have front wing damage? Yes, he has front wing damage as well. Going back to the front. Almost everyone on the mediums besides K1 on the softs. Darky, Skip, Kieran, and Adamos are on the hards. Rest are, like I said, are in the mediums behind. There's some side-by-side action, but overall there's an Alpine and an Aston. That was Kieran and Skip fighting for P16. Well, Skip is losing places now, down to P18. We'll go back to the top as Silver has overtaken Michelle up to P8. But the top 10 pretty much stayed this. I mean, mostly the same. Baby Driver gained 2 places. Paul and SRS lost 1. Silver gained 1. Michelle gained 1. Yatin gained 2. Helaus gained 2. K1 on the softs got a terrible start and lost 4 places. So that's quite shit for him. Rain in 5 minutes. I mean, there's a spinner. That's Adamos spinning through Stavelo. That was definitely the curb that caught out already so many drivers in this race. Literally been lap 1 in this weekend. Meanwhile, behind Yatin and Helaus are fighting for P10 side by side on the exit out of the bus stop chicane. Helaus does get he doesn't get overtaken. He gets overtaken back. Meanwhile, behind Gias has sent a massive send on Chesney behind. Let's go back to the top since the DRS has been enabled. So maybe we could there it is, the DRS. Bad just didn't fucking activate it when he could. But yeah, the DRS is now activated. So I was waiting for a move there from Bad on Cialdino, but he didn't. Helaus is still trying to defend himself from K1. Oh, he does. Oh, Yellow's Darksy out, and is a VSC, I believe. Yeah, it is a VSC. Spun on the exit out of the through Lecom. Or is that just? I can't remember if Lecom is the 3 corners, or is it the straight? Lecom straight. No, Lecom doesn't. I can't fucking remember honestly anymore. Anyways, he lost it through turn. Okay, so I was correct. It is the chicane. So after Lecom. What was the straight then? Wait, La Source. It had a famous name. I can't remember it now. It had something that I should remember, but I can't at the moment. Lightning, can you check it? Bro, bro is bro is like my assistant here. Lone Wolfster gets himself a drive-through penalty for speeding in the VSC. Yeah, camel straight. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it that I was gonna know it when I remember it, but I just can't remember it. The gap from Chaldinho to Bad has. Yeah, but you are like the. Well, you are Brundle, but just on. Well, I wouldn't say on call, but just. How you say it? More like. Actually, you should say it remotely. Yeah, that as well. You're the former driver analysis, but you're driving. Oh, hello goes wide into turn 8. Either he completely lost the brakes, he outbraked himself or whatever, but he went straight on a little bit through turn 8, and now he's down to P14. Tires will be a little bit short, but it's not that bad with the tire physics here. Yeah, he did almost hit the Merc there, but thankfully he didn't. Meanwhile, in front, Bad has gained a good chunk of time on Chaldinho. Now Chaldinho is using a bit of battery, so the gap rises a little bit again. Again, it comes back down a little bit. I think maybe Bad has lower wings compared to Chaldinho. Meanwhile, behind, Baby Driver has left the session. Don't think I have him at it. Highly doubt it. Yep, nope. I don't know who the fuck this is. I still don't know who the fuck that is. Just some random dude whose name fucking... Bad. Is he gonna catch up? No, he's not gonna catch up. He's definitely not gonna catch up. Who is gonna catch up is Michelle overtaking Baby Driver. I mean, that's obvious. Very obvious, honestly. Since he's a ghost. Communicating with online services, man. Shut. How long are you gonna communicate with the online services? Jeez. So the range should be. Fuck's sake. The rain should be here any minute now. Pretty much. If it was apparently in 5 minutes. And it was like, when that was said, it was like lap 1. So it should be pretty much now, or soon at least. Let's see when though. Still no raining, so. I mean, we'll see when it's gonna be. I mean, it is gonna come definitely. If Mark said that there's gonna be rain, then there is gonna be rain. It just depends when. By the way, I wanna point out, I don't know if the quality of the stream is enough to see that, but I can see that Chaldinho is on plus 0.01 lap of fuel. It's constantly changing, but there is the rain. As I was speaking, there is the rain that we were asking for. But going back to the thought that I was talking about the fuel, I don't know if it's that a little bit low on the fuel. It might be a little bit cooked. I mean, although he, with the rain now, he's gonna be driving slower a little bit, so he's gonna gain back the fuel a little bit. Do I have Yatin? I don't think I have Yatin either. No. Man, I have no one. Yinger boy, do your stuff. But yeah, there is, like I said, there we have the rain. So now we just wait. What is the rain gonna do? Is it gonna do its magic? In the way of that it's gonna go into inters on lap. If it's gonna start now lap 6, then it's gonna be next lap fucking wet as shit. Or is it gonna take ages for it to get wet? We'll see. Michel has gone into the pits. Does he have any damage? No, he doesn't. He pits for the inters already. I mean, this is a gamble and a half. You're gambling a lot that it's gonna go your way. You're gonna really gamble a lot that it's gonna go away, as Sorensen overtakes Bad and Paul overtakes Yengaboy at the same time. Both of them at the same straights. Behind as well, Gias overtakes Helaos. Helaos might get overtaken as well by Szczesny. No, he does get rear-ended by Szczesny, and Helaos a little bit rear-ends Gias, but of course Helaos couldn't do anything that he got rear-ended, as Szczesny goes into the wall, goes out the same way as Darksea did, and that is a full safety car out on the circuit. And now drivers will definitely go onto the inters, because it's now going to be raining and raining and raining until whenever it's going to end. But it's either you pit or you don't. I mean, no shit, it's always like that. It's either you pit or you don't. But here, you either stay out, toughen... I mean... But you would still pit anyways, though. Well, I know someone is gonna be mad. Post-race. And mid-race. I know someone's gonna be mad. Bad got himself a drive-through penalty. But either way, if anyone would stay out, then I'd say, why are you staying out? Why not just go for the well, if you're in the mediums, then you go on the hards. Mad goes for the mediums. He's the only real one who went for the mediums. Is he the only one who went for the dries? Has he completely forgot to... No, K1... No. Eh? K1 as well went for the mediums. I don't know if they are good in the head as well. Baby Driver pitted for the medium. Well, he didn't pit for the mediums. Although that's his AI. Yatin, the same thing, so if that makes sense. But... You're bad. He pitted onto the mediums himself. K1 the same. I don't know, is this some sort of a master plan that they're trying to do? I mean, definitely not bad, because he has a drive-through penalty. K1 is the only real one who could try and do this. The deer still hasn't been this. I mean, technically it has been disabled. Yeah, it's a really big maybe though. It's a really big maybe though, if it's gonna go away. At the moment, it's not gonna go away, and it just depends what's the weather like. I mean, we can see that it's raining, of course. But after that, then it's just gonna be the question of, is it drivable on the dries? I'm genuinely so like tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so fucking tired. This safety car actually makes this worse. 10 minutes of rain, so with the safety car going for another lap, I mean, staying out then isn't really that good of a choice. I mean, Yatin goes in, Baby Driver as well goes in, so K1 and Bad are definitely sticking to their decisions. They haven't done this by mistake, they are sticking with this decision. Baby Driver and Yatin got a little bit fucked by the fact that they were both disconnected. In the meantime, I'm gonna check the demo server. What's going on there? Like, doesn't seem like okay. I was just checking if the tomorrow's 12-hour race is gonna be happening. Right. I was just checking if the 12 hours of Le Mans is gonna be happening tomorrow, because LMU has some dodgy ass servers, honestly. LMU has got some dodgy ass servers. I love the game, but it has dodgy servers. They literally cannot run a 62 grid servers for tracks like Le Mans. They literally can't. Well, they can, but there's gonna be issues, and quite some major ones. So it was supposed to be originally 24 hours of Le Mans, then it got changed to 12 hours of Le Mans, only happening on Friday, which is today, at 12 my time, which is 10 p.m. 10 a.m. the British time. I wasn't gonna do that, so tomorrow, Saturday, was the bending one. Was it gonna happen or not? If the Friday's race is gonna be good? Apparently, it was good. They gave the green lights, but then the fucking problems came in. Whatever. Anyways, back to this. We have a safety car in this lap, and Cialdino already going on the inters. He needs to go as quick as possible so that the grid is going to be held up as much as possible behind Bad, who's going to be trying to stick out on the mediums, but the mediums are just not working. The mediums are not working, and if anyone wants to nip-nap anything for Bad, there is a... Well, he cut the white line, but Bad... Okay, he's gonna pit for new hearts. For new hearts. Okay. Paul overtakes Sorensen. Paul, amazing run on the Camel Straight, and Sorensen can't really answer anyhow. Yeah, he is living up to his name. Kinda. As Chimp is sending it down inside on Sorensen into turn 8. Still side by side into downhill turn 9. Still side by side. Chimp tries to go around the outside. Is he in front? Yes, he isn't. He is in front now. Into P1, and now Yengaboy is going to have a run on Sorensen. Sorensen, terrible first lap restart, completely shafted himself, a little bit as well. Bad shafted himself as well, or Bad shafted Sorensen because Sorensen had to get a worse exit out of turn. Out of the final corner. Yeah, Paul behind, Paul in front of Chimp. I mean, get these two guys out of here, honestly. Like, this is... Gias and SRS are fighting for P7 and 8. Kieran did as well overtake them just before, but he is now already gone. Gias and SRS are still fighting for the P7. Hello's pits. Bad has to pit for the drive-through anyways. Hello's retires in the pits. I would assume Bad is gonna do the same. I don't know. Let's just look if there's gonna be any overtakes. Boy sends it down the inside into Lecom, but he couldn't get the run in to send it. Bad goes through the pits. K1, yeah, he's not having fun at all. Can we get, like, I don't know, pole? Can someone terrorize pole? So that Chimp is gonna be in front of pole. Because this is just getting ridiculous. We have a 4th race in a row where there's a possibility that pole is gonna be again in front of Chimp. And it's gonna be again P2, P3. Again P2, P3. What the actual fuck? Kieran is close, somewhat close behind Sorensen, half a second. I wouldn't really say close, but you know, somewhat close. Baby Driver is as well close behind K1, but should be an easy overtake, shouldn't it? Maybe not. I mean, one is a ghost, one is an AI ghost, the other one is on dry tires on a wet track. Paul is kinda keeping up with Chaldinho, to be fair. He's kinda keeping up. So it's not too bad for Paul at the moment. The DRS is definitely deactivated in these conditions. Yeah, it's definitely deactivated. Kieran has to overtake Sorensen by just pure pace. He isn't able to do it yet. He has loads less amounts of ERS as well. So Kieran is gonna have to get extra creative if he's not gonna save up a little bit more ERS. Fuck. It's fucking 27 degrees in my room. Escape has spun on the exit out of turn 9. Does he have damage? I don't see any damage on the front wing. The tires definitely have some damage. Holy wheel rotation into P1. Okay, the lines look a bit weird. Can the rain stop? This shit is boring. I'm not even kidding. Like, the only thing that we have close now is technically Gias being right behind, or somewhat close behind, Kieran. Not even anymore, because Gias is now 8 tenths behind. Kieran is half a second behind Sorensen, but he's not gonna be able to get him anyway. I mean, the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped, so it's not gonna be drying. The racing gods have listened to me. It has stopped raining now. Kieran is not gonna be able to close in on Sorensen at all. Again, DRS is enabled. That's a very quick DRS enabled. So the track did not get that. The track didn't get that that wet, and it's already DRS enabled. K1 is already gaining time on Skib. Yeah, a lot of people will box. I mean, to fair, the strategy that K1 and Bad were trying to do still doesn't make sense, because they went for the mediums and not for the hards. If they would have gone for the hards, then I think... Oh no, wait. We have the double stops. We have the double stops. I fucking forgot. I fucking forgot we have double stops. Again. Yeah, Chaldino already pitting, Paul pitting. I mean, it's gonna be a traffic paradise in the pits. Let's see if anyone is gonna stay out. Michel stays out for obvious reasons. He's gonna get double stacked with his teammate Gias. SRS not as badly though. As you can see, he pretty much immediately got serviced. Kieran going for the mediums. 11, that's 9 laps on the mediums. The lap around Spa is quite long. Interesting. So yeah, the strategy by K1 still won't work, because he still needs to pit. He comes out only in P12. He was like in a 10-second penalty for crossing the pit line, exit wide line. What sort of penalties has this guy got? He's got a drive-through, 10 seconds. Jeez. Table lost. Okay. I mean, lasting. I'm not questioning about lasting. I'm questioning if their pace is still gonna be good. Compared to the hard runners. Of course, now he's gonna have a lot better pace compared to the other hard runners, but by the end of the race, yeah, that's what I was worrying about. Okay. That's what I was exactly worrying about. I was not worrying about them not lasting. They will last, but they're not gonna be great on the three last laps, 2 last laps. They will not be great. Meanwhile, who is cooking at the moment is Paul, who is right behind Chaldino. Paul fighting for his first win of the season. Chaldino fighting for his second win of the season. Michel finally goes into the pits. Paul goes a little wide in La Source, and that means that the gap has increased to 7/10. I don't think the 7/10 is gonna be enough for Paul to no, it's not gonna be enough. Kieran, on the other hand, is really close behind Yengaboy. He has the DRS. He has a lot more ERS than Yengaboy as well, and it just cruise passes him on the straight. Yengaboy wasn't even using ERS, and Kieran is up at 4th from P19, I believe. P18 to P19. What? Ah, yes, the P9 from P18 to P19 drive. Absolute beauty, Kieran. From P18 to P4, of course. He has to make those mediums last and make them count right now. Yeah, English at its very best when you're like barely conscious. Like this is the sort of English level when you're like drunk, except you're not drunk. You're just extremely tired. This is the sort of English that I have at the moment. And with this, I have very, very short-term memory what I say. I have to literally think what I said before when I stop. When I'm trying to make a sentence. Not always. but often. It's this bad. The tiredness is this bad, yes. Pole, 3/10 back from Cialdino. Is he going to be able to attack Cialdino into Lecombe? Cialdino is weaving a little bit to defend himself on the middle, but they're going side by side into Lecombe. Pole around the outside. Beautiful move by the Haas, but Cialdino's hanging it around the outside of the final corner of Lecombe, but Pole has the inside into turn 8, and Pole is in front of Cialdino now, going into turn 9. Cialdino did put up a great fight to try and defend that position, but in the end Pole managed to get that position to himself, get that lead to himself, and now with this he can extend his championship lead over Chimp. I mean, he is anyways extending it, but with Cialdino is not gonna catch him. Well, he's not gonna catch him because the gap is gonna rise. But after this race, Cialdino would have like 51 points. Yellows behind. Is that K1 or is that Adamos? I don't know. It's either one of them. Adamos doesn't have a piece of his front wing, so I would assume that's him. They have changed places. I would assume that's Adamos doing that. Skip has left the session. I'll invite him back because I did have him actually. Skip's AI pits. Lovely. Adamos in the pits. Cialdino overtakes Pole. Just caught it on the camera. Cialdino gets back on Pole into the same place. I mean, really the only place that you can really overtake. Let's be honest. Mino behind. Sorensen. Oh, Yenga Boy spun round in Lecombe. Whether it's his own mistake, which if by a James Cam user could be, but most likely I think he got spun by someone and he was fighting with Sorensen. Maybe Sorensen did not give him enough space. It kind of looked like it that he got spun round by Sorensen, where Yenga Boy's car was parked. Because I mean, you're not really gonna lose it through there. You're not really gonna lose it through that place that easily, unless you're gonna lose it in terms of understeer. Oversteer like that, definitely not. So Yenga Boy definitely got shafted by Sorensen, who is just not quick. Sorensen has great quali pace, but in the race pace he is not great. His luck is not on his side either, but the fact that his pace is not as good compared to the quali pace is a little bit concerning. Pole 6 back. 5-6 cents back. Not close enough, easily not close enough to catch him. Yeah, his pace as well died in the rain. Kieran overtakes Chimp, and Kieran from P18 pretty much lost to P3. Great drive from Kieran. Of course, he still has to make those mediums last till the end. They will last till the end, but with good pace. He has to manage them with good pace now. He's not... Realistically, he's not gonna catch up Pole. To Pole and Cialdino. So... the only option is to keep that P3. I mean, that's the best that he can do. It's been a great race for him anyway, so... just try and hold that P3 for his life and try and keep it there. %30 tires already. Has been 4 laps. Yeah, he's Yeah, he's fine, because we're gonna start lap 18 out of 22. Yeah, he should be fine. Should be, yeah, he's fine. Kieran, new fast lap, 45.1667. Paul still 5 tenths back. A little bit closer, he's itching that gap back with maybe a little bit more ERS deployment. Definitely a little bit more ERS deployment. Now the DRS deployment, or activation technically, Paul is not gonna catch up to Cialdino, but who is gonna catch up is Chimp is gonna overtake Kieran. And Kieran is back down to P4, Chimp back up to P3. Chimp is saying it's not over yet. You just gotta still fight me, Unc. And the uncle is not letting it go. Chimp is still holding that podium for his life. Well, for his life. Defending it. I swear to God, every time I close my eyes, I feel like I could just fall asleep on this chair. It's so bad. I'll probably just do a very short outro and like that. My room as well is 72 degrees. I'm not chilling. I'm boiling. Could we get this over? Could this race over, please? Like, now? You know? Could we just, like, skip few laps? Could we just, like, fast forward things? No? Fuck off. Pole again shouldn't be close enough to overtake Cialdino. I mean, doesn't even have enough ERS to fight. Cialdino as well deploying. Kieran, is he gonna have enough to overtake Chimp? Neither. Nope, neither. Chimp as well countering. Kieran from the DRS. Since Chimp was using his ERS as well a little bit. K1 set a new fast lap of 44.969. I think the first one to go into 44s. Skip goes into the pits. Has he even joined back in? No, he hasn't. What the fuck has this bot went from mediums to softs, and now he's going into mediums. Lap 19 out of 22. What the fuck? Yeah, to be fair, time travel would be nice. I could just time travel in front of it. Like, I could just try. Paul and Cialdino are still fighting for it, for P1, whilst I'm struggling to get my words out. Paul is close behind Cialdino. Let's look at the ERS. The ERS, Cialdino goes a little bit wide, but he has great amount of ERS. Paul still has got good amount of ERS, but he's got a lot less than Cialdino. He's got like half the battery lower than Cialdino. Cialdino is really managing his ERS pretty nicely. Cialdino going a little defensive at the middle, but then pulling back into the racing line. Staying in P1 still. Paul little bit driving little drunk. In the meantime, Yatin overtakes Yengaboy. Yengaboy is fall of the champion, I guess. Michelle and Gias have changed positions, so they're still P7 and 8, but just different order. Kieran and Chimp are as well close to each other. I think at this point Kieran is just trying to keep up with Chimp so that Sorensen doesn't get close enough. Because Kieran has got 40% roughly, 45 roughly, I would assume. So I mean, those hards would have been a lot better because they can hold the pace more consistently. But he has already on the mediums. He has to live with those mediums. Pole exiting Lecom. What is the battery? Still Cialdino better than Pole. Cialdino is still better with battery and 6/10 over 6/10. Highly doubted that Pole is going to be able to do anything about it. Penultimate lap we've started a little bit earlier. Behind Kieran, is he going to catch up? No, he's not going to catch up to Chimp. Anyone else behind? Yatin on Gias. He's close. He's closing. Is he going to send it? No, he's not gonna send it. He faked a send, but he didn't send it. Behind, I mean, battle of the fucking AI. Surprisingly, quite a low amount of penalties. Yeah, Paul again got like just less years. Like he's just so close to winning, but he just can't get the win at the moment. But we've still got one last lap to go. We've still got one last massive straight of asphalt. That is the Camel Straight. Paul has got 30% at the moment. Cialdino has got 70% roughly. Cialdino is cooking with ERS, but of course it depends what Pole can do on the final lap of the race. Pole, less than 20%. He's faking a dive and he's sending it from a long way back. Cialdino got scared of that send, and now Pole didn't. Cialdino got still a very good exit, and now Pole, no ERS whatsoever. Cialdino has a fuck ton of ERS. That send was beautiful, but he's not gonna recreate what Cialdino did on Opelisa. Pole just doesn't have the ERS to catch up on the straight and get at least side by side to Cialdino. Just doesn't have the ERS, doesn't have the capacity to do it. Chimp as well stays in third at the moment. Kieran did a masterclass of keeping himself within the DRS of Chimp. Behind Gias and Yatin are still there. They're still fighting for P8. Yatin is close. Is he gonna send it? Bit of a half one. He's there now. It's just a shit ton of wheel banging. Yatin around the outside. He makes the move done, although he kind of forced himself way in there. But going back to Cialdino. Cialdino 1 second in front of Paul, unless he bottles it like fucking Kieran, or goes into the wall like Kieran. Cialdino, after his win, after 3 seasons, from season 8 to season 11, got his win in Austria and now wins 2 races in a row in Belgium. Cialdino, the winner here in Belgium, 2nd win in a row, like I said. Pole, yet again P2. Chimp, yet again P3. Yet again, for the 4th time in the season, he is 1 position behind Pole. Kieran P4, great race from him, from P18. Sorensen P5, SRS P6, Michel P7. Yatin gets it in the end, the P8. Gias P9, Younger Boy rounds off the top 10, and it's Wolfster, K1, Bad, Adamos, Skip, Baby Driver, Helos, Chesney, and Darky. That is the finishing order for now. What's a race by Cialdino? Pole position and race win. Fastest lap, unfortunately he didn't get it. That went to K1. but well-deserved victory by Cialdino. He might be back in this championship. I mean, it's a long shot. If Pole is gonna continue like this, with this kind of consistency, it is gonna be very, very difficult to fight with Pole for anything. But it is doable. The gap from P1, I'll just check. The gap from P1, from Pole to Cialdino is 26 points. Now it's gonna go down to 18 points because Cialdino got the fastest lap. The fastest lap. Pole position. So the gap is gonna come down to 18 points. Like I said, Cialdino can still pull it off. It's still very early in the season. This is like, I don't fucking know. Fucking hoping that Ferrari win the fucking championship. I mean, if it's not up to scale, but you get the fucking point, I guess. But yeah, that was Belgium. Next week, I'm just gonna do this quickly because I'm really tired. I'm tired as fuck. I'm just gonna do this real one quickly. Next week is USA Kota. We have a sprint there as well, so we'll see how that one will go. And I should be there as well next week, but we'll see. See you next week. I'm gonna probably go to sleep for fuck's sake. So yeah, see you next week in Kota. Ciao.